From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this. Force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Go! Buffalo 18!
Looking to throw. May. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But you look at this Patriots defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Smith. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
From the shotgun, May with it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the air, May. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The 1st-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. Touchdown! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
Here we go, hey. Hey, trio left.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to work. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A gain there of 21 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Stevenson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. To throw, it's May. Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Douglas, the man in motion. On play action, May eluding the pressure right. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Play action, May. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's May. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Stays on his feet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake. Here's May. Completes it to Douglas. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw with May. Open man to tight end Henry. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man down the field is Henry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Hey,
Here's Walker to start the drive. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Geno now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. A little juke, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Running right, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Smith now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, hey. No ball, no ball. There we go, Smith.
From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Again, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, here we go.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. Reek Woolen in on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go play action now. May. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Myers for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Seahawks 21.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Gino. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Seahawks 28.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On play action, May. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off the play fake, here's May. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
They'll run with Gibson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying